Hey, what's happening, everybody? Surprise! It's Friday night. It's time for none of my shows, but a little announcement. Want to let you know I am coming to St. Louis coming up in less than, where are we at here? 2 weeks. Coming in 2 weeks.
Less than 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks from today.
Just today.
2 weeks from today. St. Louis, gateway to the West, the Art City.
Yay!
Here we come. So what I've been doing is, oh, hey, I'm Jason T. Smith from the Thrifty Business, the Thrifting Board, and Spike TV's Thrift Hunters. And I am teaching thrifting and eBay classes all over the country this year. I'm kind of on tour. I've already been in LA. I've been in Kansas City. I've been in Dallas. And now I'm in St. Louis, or not, I'm in St. Louis. I'm heading to St. Louis coming up. 2 weeks from today is the first class. And what it is 2 totally different classes. And with me today is my good friend, Kim Gordon. Hello, Kim.
Hi.
What's happening?
Nothing. How are you?
I'm good. So
Good.
Kim helps me out from time to time. And what's nice is the first day, the 20th of April, what's happening, everybody? We do a in the thrift store live class, walking our way through the thrift store, through every section, show you all the good stuff you should be buying, and more importantly, the bad stuff you should leave behind, because sometimes things look attractive that aren't that good. So what's nice when I have a co-instructor, and Kim will be my co-instructor, is I will take you and start you in a section, and then Kim will be prepping the next section. So let's say she'll be prepping the dress section. As soon as we're done in the first section we start in, I'll hand you off to Kim. She will then have all the dresses already pulled and prepped from that dress section, and she'll teach you and talk to you about what you should be looking for. She'll show you the good ones, she'll show you the bad ones, and then she'll give you all the good ones. And then while you guys are in the dress section, I'll be over in the CD section. Now, we're going to go through most every section in the store, but the CD section is my baby. It's my jam. It's my expertise. One of many, but I've been selling CDs online for 18 years. And yes, it is 2018, and you can stream and download and rip and steal any kind of music, but I still sell CDs. Right before we went to air, I got a cha-ching. I sold a $33 CD that I picked up at Savers 4 days ago or 5 days ago for $2. So there's tons of CDs out there. And Kim's seen me do the CDs. She's seen me teach them. It's one of those things. I'm kind of like Rain Man when it comes to CDs. So when we're doing these classes, while Kim's doing the dresses, I am prepping the entire CD section. Because the good thing about when I have a co-instructor is there's no downtime. If I'm there by myself, I got to work my way through the CD section while you're all there. So this way, when you get to me in the CDs, I got them ready to go, good and the bad, and explain everything, teach you how to scan and all that good stuff. And then while I'm doing that, Kim will be prepping shoes, and then I'll send you to her, and I'll be prepping, like toys and games. And while she's doing that, she'll be prepping purses. So just want to show you a couple things the kind of things that you're going to learn. Now, Kim, I'm going to put you on the spot here. You didn't even know this was happening.
Oh, why you do this?
Have you ever heard of Dick Haymes?
No.
All right. Now, anyone watching, would you see the CD in a thrift store or a record store and think, hey, there's a $200 CD? You
No,
would never think that.
Never.
But I picked this up for $3 last month, and I sold this exact CD this past Christmas for $189.
Okay, so who's Dick Haymes?
I have no clue, but here's what I do know. I do know it's rare, and I do know the second I spot it, that is a $200 Christmas CD. If you're even impatient, you can get a quick hundy out of it. That's
amazing.
These are the kind of things I will teach. Also, we throw the word Holy Grail around quite a bit. Holy Grail is, in a specific genre, whether it be CDs or Hawaiian shirts, whatever. This is the one everyone's hunting for. And most of you probably won't know or think that a Dick Clark CD is the Holy Grail of Christmas CDs, but this is the Holy Grail. This one is too, but this one even more so. Not worth as much because there's more of these, but this is the one everyone wants. This sells for $150 at Christmas time every single Christmas. Now, the reason this one's a little bit better than this one, because Kim and I don't know who Dick Haymes is. This one's a little slower to sell. This one sells fast because everyone knows Dick Clark. Everyone wants the CD. So these are the kind of things that I'll be teaching you in the CD section. And again, everything I find goes in your carts. I remember we did a class in Chicago, and I found a CD that routinely sells for like $130. And so the person who got that CD, their class got paid for it in one item. Boom. But we fill your carts up, don't we, Kim?
Yes, we do. With lots of good stuff.
So Kim loves dresses. Kim loves purses. Kim loves shoes. And although I can show and teach those things, she is way better at it. So it's so nice to have her as a co-host, a co-instructor when I do these classes. So Kim knows collectible purses, and she's going to show you a couple things that I didn't know about until I met Kim, and I didn't even believe you could find them out thrifting. But then last week or 2 weeks ago in Dallas, I found 3 of these. And so, oh, yes, you can find them out thrifting.
And your mom found one, too.
And my mom found one this week. So.
Yeah, I'll show you. Look at this. Is this just amazing? I know you're like, huh? A box?
All right, so I'm going to pause you real quick because I got to address this response in the chat. So okay. Hold that thought. So YouTube has gotten a little cranky, and they will, if you're in the chat and you type a bad word, a swear word, ooh, they'll actually pause it and say, moderator, meaning me, will you allow this to be shown? So Heather asked, what about the songs on the Dick Clark CD? So YouTube saw the word dick, and they thought it was bad. That is funny. Heather, you just made my night great. Accidentally. I'm so sorry. Great. Let's go back to your purse there. Tell us about that purse.
Okay, this is an Enid Collins box purse. And she started in Texas and was in the late 50s, mid to late 50s. And she was like the first bejeweler, if you can see. And I'll show you the inside. She signs her purses, and there you go. This one doesn't have the date. They're usually from, this one's probably from like mid 60s. Can you see the inside? There you go.
Yep.
And these are really collectible, super collectible. They will go about 175 to 600 if you find the Holy Grail, which I haven't found yet, which I'm still hunting for.
I will say, so I thrifted 2 Enid Collins purses in Dallas, and my assistant was working on them. She had never seen Enid Collins purses. So I didn't realize she was looking it up, and she sits right here. And all suddenly I heard her go, holy cow. And I look, and she's holding the Enid Collins purse, and she had just looked up the solds. So she had never seen it either.
Yeah,
and so now great. I believe they're out there. Since my mom found 1 and I found 3.
They are out there. You have to hunt. And some of them aren't in the best condition. But if you do find one, you can always find the jewels separate. And so you can always make the repairs you need. So
Kim loves purses like that. Kim will be teaching you all about purses. And this is where these kind of classes come in real handy. We all have our niche, our go-to. But the point of my classes is we get beyond that. And fellas, this is where I want to make sure that you guys are buying purses, you're buying dresses, and then I am going to teach you the bra section. I'm Kim. I'm going to teach you the bra and lingerie and pajama section.
Yeah, I learned my bras from you.
Yeah. So another thing, there is crazy money in Hawaiian shirts, and this was proven by a member of the thrifting board this week.
Oh my gosh.
Disney makes a lot of collectible shirts, and they make a lot of collectible shirts with my favorite artist. His name is Shag. And then once the shirts come out, they usually sell them in only 500, and then they're discontinued. So here's Shag's version of Adventureland and the Jungle Ride, the Jungle Boat. And someone found a Disneyland Shag Tiki Room shirt, new with tags. At the time, it was $80. She picked it up for $7, and now it's worth around $200.
Wow.
And so, again, these things are out there. Now, you might know this. If you've been hanging around me for a while, you should probably know this. But the person in my group who was new to this, they still weren't even sure if it was a good purchase. Luckily, we quickly educated her, and we got it in her cart because she just put $200 in her cart. So these are the kind of things that Kim and I will be teaching you while in the thrift store. What else you got there?
Well, I have shoes. I have purses up, I have straw purses and wood purses. And this is it's a wicker purse, but it also ties at the top. So
cute.
It's very cute. And then when it ties, it goes through this loop here. So super cute. And it's all beaded. If you can see the little beads, I don't know if you can see, but it's all beads, the handles.
All right, so I'm going to pause you there because I got a great comment in the chat. City Thrifter and Reseller says, thank you. I sell purses and jewelry. I want to do eBay, but it seems hard to me. All right, so City Thrifter, Are you in my Facebook group? Because that is a good starting point. It's called the Thrifting Board. I'm going to pop the link right now into the chat. It's a free group. We just added member number 42,000 last night. And so now Facebook won't let me pop in links anymore. YouTube. Dumb
what?
YouTube. All right, yeah. Okay, so City Thrifter, come on over to the Thrifting Board, and here's what it looks like. I can at least show you a picture. YouTube keeps changing the game. So, you know what?
Crazy.
It's one of those things where when they change the game, you just got to roll with it. You roll with it. And so here's what the Thrifting Board looks like. You're looking for a picture of me sneaking across the top, and it says, welcome to the Thrifting Board. And great, you're on Poshmark. We'll get you squared away on eBay. Easy peasy. I do 3 YouTube shows a week, all geared towards thrifting and eBay and stuff like that. So happy to help you. So hop on over
I just went to Poshmark, so it's like, it's a lot different. So
anyway, back to our classes. Sorry for the interruption, but I want to make sure they get the help that they need. And then Kim's going to do shoes because she knows, she crushes it in girly shoes. So you got any funky shoes to show us there?
Oh, I do. I'm like the Melda Marcos. I have a lot. I do. Okay. A pair of Jeffrey Campbell. I found these at the thrift store.
And what'd you pay, and what should it sell for?
These go for about $125, and I paid $3, maybe nice. $4. And a pair of just loafers, little Enzo Anglioni. They sell for, I don't know, probably $50, $60, and I paid, it was on special, I think 99 cents. It was like a red tag special or something. So, and they were hardly worn. So I have shoes galore. I can keep showing shoes all day.
Yes. So that's what we do on the Friday. Now the class lasts about 3.5 hours in the thrift store. And here's an example. Kim is the one in the middle wearing a ball cap with some pigtails sticking out. So she was schooling this class in purses. I wandered over and I'm like, everyone turn around and wave. And no one waved. Actually, 2 people in the back waved. But this was Kim teaching purses. And then as soon as we are done with the 3.5 hours in the thrift store, we all reconvene at lunch. And this was a great barbecue lunch we just had in Dallas. And then we sit and kibitz and talk for about an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever it takes. And, and we'll talk about anything. We'll answer any of your questions. It don't even have to be thrifting or eBay related. You got a tiki question, a rum question, shave your head bald question. We'll talk about anything at the lunch. Now, the next day, Saturday the 21st, we get a meeting room in a hotel, and we teach a 4.5 hour. I teach a 4.5 hour class, and man, I go deep, and I go A to Z, soup to nuts, everything you need to know about selling on eBay. So I start the 4.5 hours with bolos, and bolo means be on the lookout. So we go through about 60 different bolos, and I go section by section. So kind of like we're in the thrift store, but I give you more stuff, because in the thrift store, we kind of go over the stuff that's actually there. This is the stuff that are like really good items you can find in every single section. And I kind of do this in order, so you'll see here in a second. But the newest thing I'm teaching, and you got to take my class to find out why, this Paris Hilton CD. Yes, Paris Hilton has a singing career. Well, not a career, but she thinks she's a singer. There is a hot commodity Paris Hilton CD, but you got to take the class to find out why. All right, so while you're out thrifting, after I taught you what to find, there are a lot of tools you should be using on your smartphone. And I find every single person in the class doesn't have all of them. And when I say all of them, there's like 7 quality apps that every thrifter needs. And I have never found anyone in the class to have all 7. And usually they have like 3. And so I got to make sure, and I show you how to use all the apps. And those apps really help you drill down if you should buy something, pass something, how to get to the next location, all this kind of cool stuff. Then I teach about specialty arbitrage. And you might ask yourself, what is specialty arbitrage? Hey, Jay, what the hell is arbitrage? So arbitrage is when you're buying stuff actually retail, and you can make more money than retail. And specialty means, most people arbitrage by going into Walmart or Target and go in the clearance section. I'll go to expensive places, buy stuff, and flip it for 3, 4, 5 times money. So I teach you all about specialty arbitrage. Now, so now you found the products, you've used your apps to find them. Now I got to teach you how to take quality photos. Because let me tell you, I see a lot of bad photos. And photos are what, our customers don't read. Photos are what make or break your listings. And then also, sometimes you need a video. So I teach you how to make a video with a live demonstration. We'll make a video right on the spot. We'll get it, upload it. We'll get it transferred into eBay. We'll teach you all that good stuff. And then pricing. I find a lot of people, Kim, don't know how to price properly. They leave money on the table. There's a couple ways to do online selling. Quick nickel or slow dime. And what that means is if you need money quick, sell for $5. But if you can wait the slow dime, you sell it for $12. Well, I try and teach you to shoot for the medium 7.5 cents. Get a little bit more than going quick, but don't hang around too long. So I'm going to definitely teach you about pricing. Excuse me. And then I'm going to teach you about social media to enhance your selling, draw customers to you, and make yourself sell more. And I'm going to show you a video I made for one very specific reason. And then I'm going to tell you about how that video went around the world, not viral, because, it wasn't like, 1 million views, but all suddenly I had business from all over the world accidentally. That's a great accident to have. Customers flocking to me, wasn't expecting it, but I'm going to teach you how to do that. And then last but not least, here's the biggest pain point. And Kim just groaned because Kim doesn't do this. Her husband does. Shipping. I am shocked when I get to these classes, Kim, and I have every single priority packaging box available to all of us. And everyone in the class, there's like never anyone in the class that knows every box. And I would say at least half the class doesn't know what half the boxes are. Kim's raising her hand. She don't know what all the boxes are.
I don't. No, I learn every time.
So I bring all the boxes. I explain how they all work. I explain how to use them. I teach you how to alter them, make them bigger, make them smaller. I give you all these live demonstrations. And then at the end, I kind of teach you other avenues to buy and sell. So here we are. I know I'm always the same in every damn picture. That's my selfie face. That's my Kim Kardashian. But here we are in Dallas teaching a sold out room. Had a great time. And what I started to do is I started adding a guest speaker into my day because it is nice to break up instead of hearing me warble for 4.5 hours, give you something else to listen to. It gives me a quick second to go potty, maybe get a donut in the back of the room because we do start the day with donuts and coffee. But Kim's going to be talking in the classroom class. So that will be, she'll be my guest speaker there. So do me a favor. If you're not in the St. Louis area and you have friends who thrift or eBay who are, send them over to classwithjason.com. You can take one or both classes. If you take both classes, it is a discounted rate. But I will let you know the thrift class is 1 or 2 for being sold out on Friday. So once that's sold out, because we can only take so many people in the thrift store because other customers start to get angry because we're like a big amoeba just kind of around the store. And so there's a point where it is too big. So that'll be sold out. We still got about 10 slots left for the Saturday class. But again, once that's sold out, we can't make the room any bigger. And we had a couple show up last minute at the last one, and we were standing room only in the back. So send them over. I'll put the link down below. And if you got any questions, feel free to hit me up on YouTube or Facebook. But I'll see St. Louis 2 weeks from today. And hey, this is worth your money. Ask anybody. I see people in the chat who have taken my classes. Ask anybody who's taken the classes. They're so worth your money. You will get you will learn well more, and you'll get well more than you paid, especially in the thrift class. You'll get more than you paid in the thrift class in the store. And the stuff you'll learn on the Saturday class, it'll blow your mind and take you to the next level. So everyone that's ever had my class, have never had an unhappy member of the class. So it's a lot of fun, and we'll do some hanging out around St. Louis. But come, it's an investment in your business. We had a lot of people come stay at the hotel in Dallas last time, so we were all just kind of hanging out together. We got barbecue together, went and got drinks together. So, I think we're in a La Quinta this time. But if you go to classwithjason.com, you'll see all the details. So you can hang out with me, and more importantly, you can hang out with Kim because she's way cuter than me. Probably smells a little better. Yeah.
Oh, we can all just hang out together.
Oh, there. See, Money for Mission said I tripled my money in the thrift class from the money I paid for it, and that's just in one class. Yay. So you're gonna take that knowledge and keep applying it. So And you know what? Education, when you pay for education in your business, it is a tax write-off too. I always forget to tell people that. But education is the thing you can write off. So not only will you learn and make a lot of money, you can actually write off what you paid. So head over to classwithjason.com, get signed up. Feel free to ask me any questions. Kim's around Facebook too. You can ask her any questions.
Sure.
And Sharon, I knew it was you. I saw you say it. Hey, Sharon, how are you? So we'd love to see you guys in St. Louis. There's going to be a couple of great classes. I do love when I have my co-instructors with me because it really keeps the class moving. Plus, 2 instructors, you get twice the knowledge. And that's always a fun bonus. So, and I'll end it with this. If you're in the Phoenix area, that is being announced, I think, next week or so. So stay tuned. But right now we're focused on finishing up St. Louis, getting it sold out, and then getting there and having some fun and teaching. Are you excited, Kim?
I'm very excited. I can't wait. Anytime I get to meet people and go shopping.
And I've only been to St. Louis. I drove in. I went to a football game. I spent the night, and I drove out. So I really don't know anything about St. Louis. So
I've never been.
Wait.
This is my first time. So I'm excited.
Woohoo!
Yay!
All right, everybody, I'm going to go work on some eBay stuff. So have a good evening. Have a great weekend. And we'll see y'all in St. Louis in 2 weeks.
Yay! Bye.